I am Lamont at Large. Today I am in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I'm here to visit the grave of legendary folk hero Johnny Chapman. So I am at the Johnny Appleseed Park. This is where Johnny Appleseed, his real name was Johnny Chapman. This is his grave and this is where he is interred. A lot of people think when they hear the name Johnny Appleseed that he was a legend, if you will, that the man himself never existed, but he actually very much did exist. He's most famous for walking down, back in those days there was no train, there was no car. He would walk literally thousands of miles throwing apple seeds on the ground, but a lot of people don't know he was actually a businessman. And what he would do is he would settle land and he would build nurseries and plant apple trees in them. You could hire him to plant a apple farm if you wanted to. He would charge you 3 cents for his apple trees or 6.5 cents if you did it yourself. This here is the grave of Johnny Appleseed. Other than him being so famous for him planting all these apple trees that you find in Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, and Pennsylvania, he was also a humanitarian. And he was also an animal lover, as I am. And this is why I wanted to visit his grave. The many stories of him taking care of animals. There was a story of a horse that was to be put down, and Johnny bought the horse and he nursed him to health. And then he gave the horse away to a poor farmer. His grave says, Johnny Appleseed, John Chapman, he lived for others, 1774 to 1845. He would travel around the country on foot, a lot of times barefoot. He once literally gave the clothes off his back to a man and in turn put a burlap sack on, cut holes for the arms and the legs, and for a hat he wore a tin pot. He did many good things, good deeds in this world. And just for the respect of him and his kindness towards humans and animals, I thought I'd come here and visit his grave. He was never married, and he would often travel around to different cities. And in exchange for board for the night and food, he would give the sermon out of the Holy Bible. He once said that his soulmate would meet his soulmate in heaven. So it's really never known if he had children or not, or none that he knew of anyways. And just a legendary man, a legendary folk hero. And me reading about his story and about the way he lived his life, it's almost very just endearing to me, and I hope that I could live a life similar to his and what he did. I want to put bird feeders everywhere. And then I want to tell people where they're at so they can refill them, because I can't be everywhere at once. I am not omnipresent. I wish I was. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, John Chapman, better known as Johnny Appleseed. I am Lamont at Large. I hope you enjoyed this video. Live but not live, but still alive by the grace of God. From Fort Wayne, Indiana. Surprisingly enough, a warm day of 54 degrees here in November. Thank you for watching. Always appreciate it. Peace out.